Any ideas of what you want to bring today, or just general?
Well,
overview?
I've got my client Jackie. She's set to move out of her home, and they're actually moving quite far away. And she has asked me if I would still offer her counselling, but on Skype.
So you want to look at some of the practicalities of that, or
I think
the
so,
issues
yeah,
around
because I sort of
that?
raised a few of the practicalities with her already.
Yeah.
So I've asked her if she's got a room that's safe and private enough for her to actually contact me from, and whether she can guarantee that she won't be disturbed during our session time. And she said yes. But that's about as far as we've got, really.
Okay, so we'll look at those practicalities, but I want to ask you a basic question first. Do you want to go on working with this client? I know it's a possibility, and she's asked for it. Do you want to do that?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
I
fine.
do. I mean, I think, we're at a stage of the relationship where it doesn't feel like it's the right time to end, and if this moving wasn't happening, that we would carry on working together. I guess we're into that territory of, because of the technology, we have an option to extend, which would, is quite new to me, to have that option.
It's an agreement on both sides. You're not being forced into it or anything.
No, I don't feel forced into it.
Good.
No.
Tell me about the things that concern you most at the moment about doing this, the practicalities.
I guess it just changes the whole boundary around the relationship. I'm used to the client comes to the counselling room where I work at the time we've agreed, and that boundary will now change. It's going to be down to the client to log on, and contact me online. I'm going to be waiting for that call to come in. It's that change, I guess. One of the things that concerns me is how we'd cope with technical problems that might arise, particularly to begin with, if we're both getting used to using the technology together, and how that might affect the relationship.
So there's something about the difference in the setting, and also the technology and how reliable it is, how much you're going to pick up. As a suggestion, it might be worth you thinking about looking at those, having a session with her, either face-to-face or online, concerning the technology. Probably better done face-to-face, actually, in case the technology doesn't work, and getting that into a contract.
I did already kind of say to her, I think there'll need to be, some sort of new contract between us, signed agreement between us, around all these aspects, and also sort of, what happens if we do lose contact in a session, or you don't contact me and it's still a missed session, to try and make it really clear we still have the same policy on missed sessions as we would have done before.